Hi, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. I happened to stumble across this website. It's called Flutter Studio. You can do drag and drop, like how you do drag and drop in Android. And it's not perfect though, but then it's good for the time being. So I'm going to show you. But before I continue, kindly like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed. Also, check out my previous tutorial on Flutter Cupertino widgets and other Flutter widgets. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to go ahead and create a new Flutter project. I'm going to press Ctrl Shift P and then create a new Flutter project. I'm going to say drag, drop, enter, and choose a location and select. Okay, so this is going to go ahead and run Flutter create. All done. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open my browser. And then in my browser here, I'm going to type flutterstudio.app. So this is the website. I'm going to hit enter. And you can see we have this nice mobile device, Android one. And then beside that, you can see we have these basic widgets. We have container, row, image, columns, text, icon, scaffold, raise buttons, and Flutter logo. That's for this basic set. Then we have the first set of material widgets: scaffold, app bar, tab bar, button navigation icon, raise buttons, floating action button. And then in here we have pop-up menu, drop down, and the rest. We also have this set of widgets for layout. Then for text we have only this. In assets you can find images and icons. And for input you have text fields, radios, check buttons, switches, and sliders. We have padding and theme. And then these for effects. For scrolling you can see list view here and then grid view. Come back here. Now I'm going to click on this. I'm going to change this to the channel's name. And then you can see as I change, it also appears here. Okay, so that was for our app bar. I'm going to add a floating action button. I'm going to go here and you can see a floating action button here. I'm going to double click and drag it into this circle. Then you can see as soon as I dragged it, these icons appear to the right here. So I'm going to go ahead and choose one. I'm going to choose this. Then you can give the color. So down here, I'm going to put a bottom navigation bar. So I'll come here, bottom navigation bar. I'm going to drag and drop it down here. And then inside here, I want to put some icons. So I'm going to go to bottom navigation bar item, drag it, drop this. I'm going to click on this, give it this icon. Then you can see the icon has changed here. I'm going to change the text under it and say me. I'm going to click on this icon. Okay, so I'm going to choose this icon, come down here and see it changes down here as well. I'm going to change the last one. So inside here, I'm going to be needing a list view. So I'm going to come here to this scrolling part and pick this list view and then go back to basic. Now I'll be needing a column, so I'm going to go up here, drag this here, and now you can see we have this column. Inside my column, I'm going to be needing a row. I'm going to drag this row here. So now you can see I have this row inside this column. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some buttons in this row. But before that, I want to put a picture. So I'm going to drag this and put it here. Okay, so once we have this image here, you can see the image type is a network image. You can choose an asset image. And once you choose an asset image. When you come down to your PubSpec YAML file here, you can see this image has been added. But for this tutorial, I'm going to use a network image. So when I go back into my app, I'll change this URL to the URL of my image. Next here, in these rows, I want to put some other widgets here. I'm going to go here and drag this raise button here, and I can give it a new name. Then there are some color properties as well for the text. You can color the text. I'm going to drag another one. Also, I'm going to add an icon and then change it to umbrella. You can size your icon with this. And then I'm going to add an icon button. And change this as well. So this UI is not really going to look nice. I'm just dumping a bunch of widgets on the screen just so you can know the widgets available here. One row, input, radio button, check button, switch, and then finally slider. Then next to that, I'm going to put a text field under them. So the last thing I want to add will be a container. I'm going to go here, put this container here. Then I'm going to give it some gradients. So I'm going to go to effects, linear gradients, and then drag it into this container. Okay, once that's done, you can see I have this gradient here. You can adjust it the way you want. I'm going to go ahead and choose a color. I'm going to choose this color. Now that we are done, I'm going to go here to source code, and everything has been generated here for you as you are dragging and dropping. And then the PubSpec YAML here, you can see the image is gone since we are not using it. Will also be generated for you. I'm going to go back to source code, copy this, and back into the project we created. Okay, so back here, I'm going to remove everything we have here, and then just paste what we copied from there. And we have one issue here. So this, you have to be very careful when you're placing the widgets. As you can see, I have an issue here, and that's because I placed the image in the bottom of the app bar instead of my column. So you just have to be very careful when you're doing it. I'm going to copy this out of here and remove this as well, and instead put my image in the column. And then next, what I want to do is I want to replace this image link with a different link. Remove it and replace it with this. So now we place this image under this app bar instead of inside the column here. So actually the problem was from us. I'm going to bring back my emulator and I'm going to run this. And as you can see, we have it here. Okay, so this is the image I provided here. And then you can see we have our buttons here, clicky buttons. This is an icon, remember, and this is an icon button. this a radio button, this a check button, and oh, so we have our text field here. We can actually type in it, and then our button navigation items with our floating action button. I want to tell you that this is not official. Okay, so this is not the best when it comes to dragging and dropping widgets for creating mobile apps. But then this is what we have for now. And I think this would be improved as time goes on. Just a quick note, you will still have to understand how Flutter widgets work even using this. You can't use this without understanding how the Flutter widgets work anyway. Check out my other tutorials for other Flutter widgets, material widgets, and CUPERTINO widgets. I have a playlist for CUPERTINO widgets, tons and tons of CUPERTINO widgets, and material widgets as well, and a bunch of other stuff related to Flutter. Feel free to like and subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed for more content like this in future. I'm going to show you another website. I'm going to open my web browser. Hive.com. Okay, so this is also another alternative, and they also follow similar approaches. Here you can see what you are doing as you are doing it. Okay, so I don't know if they are related in any way or not, but then there you have it. Okay, so and finally for our app, the green gradient color didn't appear. You can go down here and correct that. Okay, so that will be it for this tutorial.